Hey, welcome friends, and in this video I am going to discuss the most important topic for you, that is how to prepare for your CSIR exam, because the exam is just 3 months is remaining for the exam and you have to prepare for it. So first of all you should know about the number division, right? So CSIR exam is 200 marks exam, out of which your part A consists of 30 marks of general aptitude, right? Then your part B, 35 into 2, that is 70 marks of your chemistry question, and again part C with 4 into your 25, that is your 100 marks of same chemistry question. So this general aptitude section I will not discuss, because you have to more focus on your chemistry subject, right? Because it has 170 marks, right? So your maximum marks for your only your subject is 170. So if you get uh, say 120 out of it or 110 out of it, and if you can manage 10 marks here, so you can easily score 130 to so 120 to 130, right? It is very easy. So I will discuss about how to attempt your chemistry questions. Now for that, first of all, in this section B, they have 40 questions, right? 40 questions, each of 2 marks, and you have to attempt 35, so you have 5 extra questions. And the divisions of questions are generally symmetrical, that is say 12 question from organic, 12 question from inorganic, and say 13 from physical, or one question may be from your extra from inorganic, physical, or organic, but more or less it is symmetrical, same number of questions from each subject, right? Now the CSIR exam is CSIR NET exam is the highest level exam in India for your academic purpose, right? So obviously the standard of questions will be high. From your JAM or GATE, the CSIR questions are generally high level question, and that's why you generally people prepare for any two subjects, right? So you have organic, physical, and inorganic, but very few people prepare for all these three. Most of them prepare either organic and inorganic, or organic and physical, or physical and inorganic, right? So in this situation, to attempt 35 questions from this part B is difficult, because you have only 5 extra questions, so you cannot attempt 35 questions. I shouldn't say that you cannot attempt, but it is difficult, right? So here the maximum it is easy to attempt maximum 20 to 25 questions, and if you can attempt 20 questions, you will get 20 into 2 equal to your 40, right? 40 marks you can secure from part B. So here you get 40, and now you see this part, this C part is very score very your you can make a good score from C part, right? Because it has previously here you get 75 questions, but now you have 60 questions. So out of 60 questions you have to attempt only 25, that is you have more than double alternatives, right? So you have lots of questions here, and if you prepare any two subject well, then you can easily. So here again you are approximately getting 20 questions from each subject, and if you prepare any two subject well, you can easily attempt all 25, right? So you can easily score 25 into 4 equal to 100. This part C you can get 100 out of 100 if you just focus on your preparation well, right? But for the sake of argument, I am taking that you attempt 20 question, and that's why make 80 marks. So 80 from part C, and 40 from part B. So it seems that you get 120 marks, right? And now if you can manage 10 marks from your general aptitude section, then you can get easily 130, right? Now if you don't do any negative marking, you will get 130. But in competitive exam you will obviously make mistake, and let's say you get 10 negative marks, so 130 minus 10, so 120 you can easily get, right? So to get 120 marks is not a difficult task in CSIR exam. And if you get 120 marks, you will definitely get JRF, right? For LS you have to secure 110 or something like that, but you can easily get JRF by this. So this is the simplest case. Now if you can manage say 90 from here, and part B you can manage say 50, then you have 140, right? So only attempting the chemistry question you can make 140, and if you are good in general aptitude, then it is a plus point for you. So this is how you have to think. So for attempting part C, first of all you have to be very conceptual in any one or two of the subjects, right? Because part C questions are really conceptual question, and you have to be really good in that subject to attempt the part C, right? So for that you have to focus on your concept, right? But just by solving some questions you cannot attempt 20 to 25 questions from part C. And you would you should focus on building concepts. So for that I will share the tips of each subject, how to prepare, right? Now uh, in this video I will discuss about only organic, but later I will make videos on inorganic and physical also. Plus, I have the syllabus of CSIR net exam, but in syllabus they mentioned all the topics and you cannot really find what you have to actually prepare for. So syllabus is not a good guide, but you should always refer to the syllabus. And first of all, this now I am going to tell some topics which you have to be very which you have to prepare very good, right? So first of all, aromaticity. So aromaticity is a very good topic. So number one is aromaticity, and lots of question asked from this. So every time one question will be definitely there from your aromaticity. So you have to be very conceptual of this one, because they give some tricky example and you have to say either it is aromatic or anti-aromatic, or they sometimes they don't give direct question from that. They will ask you the acidity to compare the acidity of basicity of some compounds, which you have to do by comparing the stability of conjugate acid or base, and again for that the concept of aromaticity comes, right? So the second thing is the reactive intermediates like carbene, nitrene, and your carbocation and carbanion, right? Carbanion, carbocation, this topic, and radical. So from each of this topic one question they give, right? And you have to prepare for this. After that, so third is common name reactions. So name reactions. So name reactions are very important. So there are a lot of name reactions, and I should make a separate video on important name reactions. But in general you have to prepare for name reactions, because from the name reaction only in organic part lot of questions are there. So after that, fourth part is Chemo and regio, and your stereoselectivity. Right, and these things I will discuss in my video, so you have to follow my channel for that. After that, the fifth point is your asymmetric synthesis, and this topic is very important, but you will not find this in any book. good. So I am planning for making a separate video on full asymmetric synthesis, because there are some reactions like Kore-Boxy-Shibata reaction, some asymmetric aldol. These, from these topics, one or two questions they ask every time, right? So these are the points. So 6 is your aromatic heterocycles. This is uh, this is not a good topic, because if you want to read thoroughly the heterocycles, then you will never finish, because there are vast reactions, but you have to do some selective reactions, and for that you can follow. First, you should refer to the Carbene book on the pericyclic chapter. Two chapters are there, one is on reaction and one is on synthesis, so you should refer that. And after that, if you have time, you can read the Joule Mills Smith book. Okay, that will more than enough, right? Then after that, your natural product, right? So seventh is natural product like your carbohydrates, your proteins, and they mentioned this alkaloid, terpenoids, steroids. So these are like mugging up type topics, right? So there are very little thing that you have to understand, more you have to mug up. So these are scoring subjects. And after that, the most important topic is your spectroscopy, your interpretative molecular spectroscopy. So for that, your NMR, IR, and UV, these topics you have to be very good, right? So one or two questions they ask every time from spectroscopy, and these are combination of this. Also, I forget one, mass. So this IR, NMR, and mass they give, and you have to tell the structure or something like that. So this topic is very essential. You will definitely get a question from here. So these are the few topics, and the last thing I would mention is the your oxidation reduction, and also your reagent chemistry, right? Now this oxidation reduction, you should, the only book, the one and only book for this is Carruthers, right? Carruthers book is given this oxidation reduction chapter elegant way. So this is very good for your competitive exam preparation, and you should read it from the Carruthers. Then reagent chemistry is also from Carruthers, but you should, for mechanism and understanding purpose, you should also refer to Clayden. And I will discuss all these topics here. And so these are the topics you have to prepare from organic. Now I cannot tell all the things from organic, because lots of other things you have to do, and that I will discuss in my successive videos. And then, so these are the topics. Now you have to but just by planning a topics that I have to read this for my competitive exam, or that is not a good way. You have to do these things, but side by side you have to practice questions, because the questions which are given in CSIR exam, they have a certain pattern, and you have to pick up that pattern. If you identify the pattern, then it will be very easy for you to answer the question, because sometimes you know the concept, you know the thing, but you cannot answer the question, because the language of the question is different, the type of the question is different. So you have to solve a lot of questions from your previous year, and for that I am here to help you. I will solve many questions in my channel, and that's why you have to subscribe my channel for getting this all. And so this is organic preparation, and after that I will make two other videos on inorganic and physical preparation, and then summarize the whole video. So these, I think this strategy will help you, because these are out of my experience, and I know this will work for you. You will definitely get good score, and all the best wishes for your preparation. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.